Welcome. This is Becker. What was that? Why is there a light blue or cyan bar at the top of the screen? That's not the window title bar thing. I don't know. Something's wrong with the full screen today. Anyway, I wanted to show you something. I neglected to see it last time, but apparently Notch had added milk. I'm like, great. Apparently, I guess you take a bucket to a cow. Now, do I have to touch the udders or something? Or No. Come on. But nothing happens. Nothing happens. So, I don't know what went wrong. And so maybe there's something wrong with my... There's so many cows! Look at all these cows! I like how they go. I love that sound. Well, this is a fine how do you do, but we've got to proceed. We've got to press on without the nails. I've done a bunch of things today, or rather, sorry, I did a bunch of things yesterday. Today was when I found that stuff out, and I'm going to do a bunch of other things. So we're going to get to that. But first, let's put these away. And I guess we can't use these yet. He added milk. I clearly saw it in the picture, which I don't know if I can put it on the screen right now. But we've done a bunch of things. Let's see. First of all, we did this pathway that goes all the way. This one wasn't done first. This was done second of the two. But we're going to show this corridor. It's kind of stupid. Let's show a corridor. Like we haven't seen corridors before. But over here, pathway leading up to here. So I could decide later on what we're going to do in this direction or in this direction. Or maybe that direction. Who knows? And we've got another. It continues in this direction. And these are going to keep continuing if I can help it. All the way to here where it branches off. Goes up, and then here we are with this. Which hasn't been... I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do with this area here. We're going to put a wall here. I don't know. I think it was a dumb idea. I'll probably just remove the wall. Haven't made any changes in this area since last time, although I was going to. Yep, haven't done a thing. I'm also not planning on... But this is great because now I don't have to go outside and it's like, oh no, sis ra boom or whatever, sis boom ba. Or go up this way, and you get these possible chances of bad things happening. Well, you don't have to worry about that. You're indoors all the time. You're down the stairs. And voila. And that will keep going as well, but I don't know where that's going to go. And then we did the corridor like we said we would. That's why we have a corridor here, and we're not going to use the corridor upstairs, except for, I don't know, if we feel like traveling in the overworld, we could do that, but if we feel like traveling down here, we could do this. The days are far too short, I have to say. I'm trying to cope with that. I've been trying to cope with that since I started playing, and they just are too short, and I just have to accept that, really. As long as I can play at night without it being too difficult. But sometimes it does get difficult. I don't know what to say. So, well, you know the rest of this. This goes all the way down there, and then there's a staircase going up. You've seen that. I don't want to focus on this for too long. I mean, the video is already 4:20. Oh no. But this is great because this is guaranteed to have nothing spawning in it. And so we could just walk down the corridors with impunity, the tunnels of the Mole Man. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to set up some kind of rail system, but the rails have been a problem, and so I don't know what to say, really. This says I already talked about that. All right, we're going to talk about what we started over here. We got some stuff here, of course. Oh, you know what? I've forgotten. The hotbar yellow thing is too big. I forgot I was going to change that. I forgot. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll fix it. Okay, what we got here, I'm going to find out where the... There they are. 12 of those going down to the bottom. I don't know how far the bottom is going to actually be. But we've got an area, so we're going... This is the tree farm when we finish it. It's too big. It's too complicated. Couldn't get it all done yesterday. Not going to get it all done today. We've done the top of it, though. We've cleared out the top of it. These guys upstairs are making noise. I'll call the landlord. Nah, I knew there was one. Alright, fine. We're gonna... Knew there was one somewhere. What took the longest was changing out the wall elements from sand and gravel and dirt to cobblestone. And where it also is a problem is when you've got sand up there and you break the block underneath it, the sand is going to fall. So I have to place these, and then I have to go back upstairs and then fix the sand and dirt and whatever else is up there. And I do. I do, and I have done. Where does this go? This is suitably chaotic, I think. I don't know if I can get everything removed because some of it is in weird places. Boy, those noises upstairs. Anyway, the point is this is being done. This is being worked on. And that's about all I can say. So we're going to work a little more on this. Let's get this stuff. These are always needing more. And get some dirt. Those are so many cows, weren't they? I was surprised. I was really surprised. I thought you could milk the cows, and we were led down a blind alley. We were wrong. We were robbed. Okay, so that's got to be replaced and so on, and that's what we've been doing. We got to cut out the edges, we got to cut other things out. And so this is a project in progress, and we're going to do more of it later, off camera, and that's best, I think. This is weird, you can still see the text. I can't get rid of the text, I tried. There's several other things that I tried to get rid of. I was under the impression you could change the stars. If you look outside, you can see stars, they're all white. I thought you could change them to whatever colors you wanted. I thought I could make multiple colors of stars, or even just change one color to one thing. Nope, can't be done. I was, however, you know, I saw some creepers. I was, however, able to make the moon a different color, and the sun, well, the sun is still yellow, but I like that this looks untextured. It's just a big cyan square. I could maybe change it to some other kind of shape, like a triangle or something, but I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we can make one of those really comical crescent moons like you used to see in cartoons like Tom and Jerry or something. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to spend any more time strictly than I need to because there's creepers abound. So what we're going to do next... 10 minutes, I know. What we're going to do next is see how far we can go this way. I'm thinking maybe we can make the pathway go downwards, because it doesn't last very long. It lasts, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 if it doesn't do that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this should be the limit. I say should be the limit because I don't know if it is the limit. But clearly there's something going on here. What I don't know yet is, are we going to make stairs down so as to accommodate the fact that it just bumps up against water? Or are we going to make it turn? Because I don't think we can make it turn, because over here we've got all that. But it doesn't matter. We'll do what we can. Yeah, I haven't decided about minecarts yet. Maybe they can improve the minecart physics or something, and make it so that we can. Maybe we can put minecarts on slabs, and then we'll be able to do stuff. You know, that would be nice. Alright, let's see if... Alright, so we've gotten out to here, but that's as far as we could really go. Not much we could really do about that. So maybe we could have it go down or something. I don't know, 2, 3, 4. How far down is necessary? Well, you know what we could do? We could make this go all the way down to bedrock. Or near bedrock. So we don't have to go down this stupid ladder to get down there to dig out more diamonds, which we didn't find any more of yet. That sounds like a cool plan. Also, I'm getting a lot more of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm getting lots more of everything. See what we got over here. Ooh, tons of that stuff. Yeah. Ooh, tons of that stuff. Yeah. Well, it's daytime again. There's another corridor that didn't go anywhere. I need to dig that out a little higher, I think. But again, it goes out to this. Let's go over here. We haven't been here in a little while, and I want to see what we got. Got stuff going on here. I want to start digging out the inside of this. How big of an area we can have, what we can put in there, and then this will go out this way. Let's see, perhaps another bridge over here or something. Or there certainly is room for one. Oh, but this is 4 wide, not 3 wide. Yeah, wait a minute. Hey, the boat is still there. That's cool. I'm under the impression that the boats, which, by the way, it's moving even now. You can see it jumping up and down. The thing about the boats is I think they're eventually going to just crash if left there long enough. Eventually they'll run into something and crash. I don't have that for certain, but it bothers the heck out of me. Also, what the heck kind of tower is this supposed to be? Why? Why does it exist? I think like that should be fine. We got to have it go across there to that area where that cow is. It's going to be an interesting bridge because it's just going to be straight from here, but then it goes down over there. Well, that'll be interesting. Anyway, I guess we're done. The episode time is up, so we'll see you next time. And who knows what we'll do next? Who knows what crazy thing we'll see next? That is just so gorgeous. You can see stuff in the great distance. Wow. All right, well, see you next time. Bye-bye.